It's you! My friends! Oh, how happy I am to see you. It's been so long and so much has happened. I don't even know where to begin. As you can see, we've found ourselves in some new kind of age. Where exactly, I cannot yet say, but I can feel that it is somewhere of grave importance. Oh, my friends. It is by no mere coincidence that we should meet each other again, here and now. You see, I need your help. I feel that it is our destiny to embark on yet another journey together. This journey, however, I feel is going to be far more perilous. For this time we face a most powerful foe. So powerful indeed. But fear not. With our combined intellect and ingenuity, I'm sure that we will be able to conquer each and every task set before us. And together, we may be able to yet save the ages. But setting out on a journey like this, one that is sure to be far more grand and expansive than our last, we must not go unprepared. So I encourage each and every one of you right now to grab your notebooks, for we are sure to need them even more than we ever have before. There's much to do and much to learn and very little time. So, without further ado, let us quit the game. Let us embark on our new journey together, here and now. Hello! And now I gotta freaking load up the game again because I quit the game. Because I can't have nice things to work the first time. But it's fine. Everything's fine. It should just pop up on your screen here in just a moment. Come on now. Do it. Do it, you. Yay! Alright, hooray! Hello, everyone. I'm Master Marslander, and welcome to Riven! The sequel to Myst, one of my favorite games ever freaking made. I can't even express to you. That's what mulligans are for? You're right, that is exactly what mulligans are for. Oh my gosh. We were unprepared, so the game just booted us. Exactly. You guys, none of you were prepared with your notebook, so it just kicked you out of the age. Maybe I wasn't prepared and it kicked me out of the age. That's probably what really happened. Oh, no. This isn't a multiplayer game. We're just being funny over here. So yes, Riven. This is the sequel to Myst, which we did do our full playthrough of. I believe that Riven was released in 1997. Let me double check on that really quick here. I want to make sure I get that right. Riven, sequel to Myst. 1997, yep. The original game was released on 1997. And I actually played the game on PlayStation 1. Yep. I didn't have a PC powerful enough to run it, so I played the PlayStation version. And it was such a huge deal when this game came out. Oh my goodness. Myst was such a unparalleled success and such a surprise success for both Cyan and for the industry. No one expected it to be so successful. So Cyan, being the geniuses and artists that they are, they did something really cool. And rather than just making a very popular game that made them a ridiculous amount of money and calling it good, they prepared for the sequel. I believe they were kind of preparing the sequel in tandem with Myst, but never really imagined they would be able to do it. But of course, they were super successful, so what they did, which is super cool, and you'll never hear of a studio doing this again, they took the vast majority of their earnings from Myst, the huge amount of money that Cyan Worlds made from the success of Myst. That money was used to develop this, the sequel to Myst, Riven. You'll never see that happen No industry today will ever do something like that. But there are, like I said, they're artists, and they're amazing. Yes, I played it a few years ago. This is my first time playing it on PC. Yeah, no, Lady Marslander and I played it together a couple years ago, but this is absolutely my first time streaming it. My first time, this might be my first time sharing it with anyone outside of, obviously Lady Marslander and like my friends from junior high. I don't think I've ever shared it with anyone else. Well, with the exception of my mother. One of my fondest memories of gaming in general is that my mother and I used to play this game together, and we would take notes together and solve all the puzzles together. Oh, it's such a freaking good game. And you're going to see for yourself just how much has changed. If you remember the... Now, when we streamed Myst, we streamed the remake of it. This is not the remake. This is like the 25-year anniversary edition, which is just like more optimized for modern PCs, but it is, for all intent and purpose, the original game. It uses all the same graphics, all the same FMVs. Everything is the same, just maybe upscaled to a little bit higher resolution, and it's made to work on modern PCs. But otherwise, this is not a remake. This is just like a version of the game you can play now instead of having to have some old PC. But you're going to see the visual fidelity difference from the original Myst to this. If you remember the original Myst, when we streamed it, while we played through the remaster at the very end of the last stream, we loaded up the original game and its original graphics, original visuals, and you could see how it was originally built with lots of polygons, but at the time it was a visual, not like complete, nothing else looked like it. It was absolutely gorgeous up for its time. Looks very dated now, but wait till you see Riven. Oh my god. Why take my word for it? Let's just get in here. Let's do it. I'm very excited. Maybe if I load this a little bit over here, I don't have to look so far. There we go. That's not... Oh, it is getting in your way. Hold on. There you go. That's better. All right. Volume's up. Turn that on. Here we go. And let me know if you can't hear anything starting now. Uh-oh. I'm gonna have to mute myself for a second. It's coming through my speakers, so for the moment I have to be muted.
Thank God you've returned.
Well, hey there.
I need your help.
My help?
There's a great deal of history that you should know. But I'm afraid that I must continue my writing. Here. Most of what you'll need to know is in there. Keep it well hidden. For reasons you'll discover, I can't send you to Riven with a way out. But I can give you this. It appears to be a linking book back here to Dunny. But it's actually a one-man prison.
Uh-oh.
You'll need it, I'm afraid, to capture Gan. Once you've found Catherine, signal me, and I'll come with a linking book to bring us
Ginger.
back.
It seems that way.
There's also a chance, if this all goes well, that I might be able to get you back to the place that you came from.
Ooh.
Yo? Ma fia di gai. Cacaware po. Mo dove vuoi po me po?
Thank you.
Tagema. Rekoa. Tagema. Musu rekoa.
No thanks. I'm good.
Misirapo. Misirapo.
Okay, I'm listening.
Mutika boku nai. Misirapo.
I'm listening.
Mutika boku nai. Boku nai. Misirapo.
You bet.
Boku nai. Boku nai. Boku nai.
Hey man, don't take a guy's book. What the heck? How's it going, Doc? Good to see you, buddy. Engine G. He's just taking a nap. It's no big deal. Excuse me. Can I have my book back, please? Hello? Seventh cast. Ooh. Hi. That's mine. Oh, thank you. Now, if I can... My book? My book? Excuse me? We've been bamboozled. We've been bamboozled. And look at this! We're in charge. Okay, but before we start doing anything, I have a couple things I need to fix. First, I need to make sure that the sound's coming out of my headphones and not my speakers. So let's change that right now. There we go. Resume. Pump that all the way up. Yes, okay, I can hear everything. Great. And then also, chat should be on the screen right now. I don't know why chat's not on the screen, so let's fix that too. Small. Alright, well, whatever. We're gonna have to just deal. I'll try and fix it between now and next stream. Because I don't want to ruin the experience for you guys, so... Anyway, welcome to somewhere. Where were we? This is what we were in. This weird little prison. Strange. We see lots of symbology of a 5-pointed star. And something that looks like a giant stone dagger. Yeah, big old dagger for some reason. Weird. This is the lever. Oh. You notice right here, it might be a little hard for you guys to see. There's like a dagger that's like trapped the lever in there so that it can't move. The dagger actually looks kind of a lot like this one, but... Then what is this thing? They took the page, my son. They really did. They took the page on how to properly code CSS. Hi, Hammer. I forgot I even had that. Wow. Hello, hello. In fact, hello to all of you. I'm sorry, I didn't even give everyone the proper hello for being in here. Doc, hello. Ginger, hello. Luthi, hello. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Very, very glad to have you here. Okay, so, let's see. We still have a book in our inventory, but we don't have the linking book. Yeah, this is a journal. So the linking book was stolen by that mysterious ninja person. Oh man. Baby hands. Yes, baby hands. Anyway, what is this thing? There's a hole we can look through, and we don't really see anything. Okay. What's this down here? Hatch. Buttons we can press that don't seem to really... Obviously, we don't have the code for. Oh, well. We obviously don't have the solution for that yet. Let's move on. Well, well. We have islands connected to islands through what looks like some sort of rail system. Look at the visuals. Oh my god, look at the visuals. Look at it. Look at it. Look how good it looks. Ah! What's in here? Roll for insight. Ooh. Well, golly, I can't read any of that. You actually could read this. If you knew your dunny, you could potentially read this. But I don't know my dunny that well. There's a door here. We can look through it, but we can't open it. Oh, I love the score to this game. Oh, gosh. This symbol we've seen a couple times now, the one on the floor. It's even on the door here. Alright, what's with the bugs? Let's start with this one. Okay. We got a guy. Looks like he's writing in a book. We know a couple things about that, don't we? It looks like we got suns and plants and animals and bugs and even people, and the stars are coming out of the book. My goodness. Is there a bunch of Dunny? Is there a bunch of that Dunny writing? Yes. Now, I don't believe we learn how to read Dunny until a different game. So we shouldn't technically know what it says yet. But if you did the due diligence to learn how to read Dunny, you could read what's on the walls. Okay. Oops. What else we got? Oh. Bookman is being worshipped like some sort of god. Someone's got a bit of a god complex. Oh no. Oh geez. Ooh. And he be a wrathful god, but that image looks awfully familiar. Go ahead. Special kudos to anyone who can guess what this image is depicting, because we've seen something like this before. But when you create a universe, you are technically God, are you not? Well, again, something that is maybe not quite explored yet, unless you have read the Myst books, like the actual physical books that they've written, like the Book of Atrus and whatever. It is disputed on whether or not it's called the art. That's what is the ability to be able to create worlds by writing in your books. It's called the art. And it is disputed of whether or not the art is actually creating those worlds that you write, or if it is simply opening up pathways to those worlds, and those worlds already exist. We don't know for sure, but it is kind of positioned in the books, in the stories, that those who believe that they create the worlds with their books tend to be more kind of nasty, gnarly, power-hungry, god complex figures, whereas those who more think of it like just pathways to these worlds, they're more nice about it. They don't have so much of a god complex, but I'm sure they still have some. I do remember the idea mentioned in the first one. The art is a way to transport more than create. Yeah, that is a way to think of it. We don't know yet which is the right answer, but that's what's going on. Those are the two ways of thinking about it. So what's happening here is we have a big, powerful god creating what appears to be a fissure full of stars, and a man and a book falling into it. Do you remember where that came from? Because that's the opening of Myst, if you remember. We're looking up into the night sky, and a fissure cracks open, and a man holding a book falls into it, and he links into the book and disappears, and the book tumbles and falls through space and ends up in our hands. Ho ho ho. So that appears to be what is being depicted here. Okay. So this... It looks like we have the God Man. Maybe he's appointing leaders? And the leaders look like they're teaching people. Right? Like, this looks like... Maybe they're teaching... Yeah, look, he's got like a diagram here. So teaching how to build, teaching how to read and write. Maybe... I see daggers, so maybe potentially teaching about war. And this is some sort of like puzzle solving of some kind. And I guess this is maybe hinting to creating paper, like writing, creating paper from trees in the wood. Okay. Interesting. Okay, well, just to brag, either God is teaching leaders or he's watching the people learn how to read themselves. Perhaps. Here's a button. What does that do? Well. Okay, we have a little alcove now. Is that a peephole? Sure is. And that gated door is still there, but it looks like it's going somewhere else. Because if you remember, the gated door was over here, looking from this perspective. So the whole room has rotated and shifted, and it appears there's another room beyond. Oh my gosh. We'll come back to that. Let's have a quick little look at our journal here. And I do apologize, but we are going to have to endure a little bit of reading here. Because that's where we kind of get the story of what the heck is going on. This is, I believe, Atrus's journal. They hailed for more than 30 years, but the connections I made to Riven have finally failed. The island has resumed its familiar pattern of decay. That is the hallmark of my father's work. Did you catch that? My father's work? What? I must now race to implement this new patch before it's too late. I only hope that they revise that my revised theories are sound. Lore! Yes, lots of lore. Here we go. Revisions to Riven completed. There are still a number of minor adjustments which need to be made, but the basic corrections have been entered and should be working. Something's not right. I've been monitoring the instruments for several hours now, but have thus far observed no change. It's possible that I've made an error, though I've checked my entry against my why can't I say it? Oh my gosh. Prenotions, and I can find no discrepancy. I've not had a rest in nearly 3 days, so it may be that I'm just not seeing it if the fault is my fundamental assumptions, however. Perhaps after a short rest, I will see something. So what we've learned just in this quick little reading here is that Riven is falling apart, and Atrus is trying to keep it intact. Now, if you remember at the end of Myst, we find Atrus in Dunny, and he's working diligently on a book. The book that he was working on was, in fact, Riven. So that's why he wasn't able to kind of like assist us and help us during Myst. One, because he was trapped in Dunny, but two, even if he wasn't, he is fully occupied trying to keep Riven together. And Riven, apparently, is a creation of his father's. Ooh-wee-oo. Success! It appears that my repairs have been effective after all. The gateway image, has become noticeably clear, and although it is impossible to know this with absolute certainty, the island seems to have quieted itself. Just a few more weeks of work, and I should be free, at last, to go there myself and attempt to bring Catherine back. Catherine, if you remember, is his wife. So what's this game about? This is the sequel to Myst, and it's about these powerful beings called the Dunny, who are able to write in these books that link to whole entire worlds. And we were able to rescue Atrus in the first game. In doing so, we had to, unfortunately, trap away his sons, and presumably he went and burned the books that his sons were trapped in, so we can assume that they're probably dead. And now we are learning that he needs our help again to go after a man named Gen. And he has sent us to Riven with nothing on our backs other than this journal. And now we need to solve all the mysteries to figure out who Gen is, where he is, how we can get him. And also, we're also looking for Catherine. That's another part of this story. Yeah, whoa. Where was I? The past 8 months have left me little time to think, to devise a strategy for getting her out of there. I've received no sign from her at all. I have received no sign from her in all that time. I am afraid that... No, I must assume that she is all right, lest my fears undermine my efforts to bring her back. I did not create the Age of Riven. Unlike my father, I have never presumed to have such power. And yet the future of all those who live there has fallen into my hands. So far, I've managed to read the pages before it turns. The island continues to appear stable, and I would like to believe that I have saved a dying world, but the theories of one individual cannot support the lives of real people indefinitely. I must get everyone off of Riven as soon as possible. The problem now is Gen. I'll never be able to rescue Catherine and relocate the islanders if he is still the man he once was. I haven't seen him in over 30 years, but his history forces me to assume that he will still be a threat. His myopic mission to restore the Dunny civilization has left too many innocent cultures dying in its wake, and would continue to do so were he to once again be free of the confines of Riven, or the Fifth Age, as he coldly titled it. So yeah, Fifth Age created by Gen, and the Fifth Age is Riven. Riven, Fifth Age, same thing. But Gen, being the big old jerk that he is, doesn't even bother to give it a proper name. It's just his Fifth Age, the Fifth Age he has created. The universe has been safe from his corruptive influence for the last 33 years, because no one has been able to leave that age. The last linking book out of Riven, having been lost to the Starfisher upon my return to Myst, that was my intention, to maroon myself on Riven by removing all the... to maroon my father on Riven. So there we go. His father is Gen. Gen, father, same person. Removing all the existing links to other worlds. And since the art of constructing books had long been lost with the fall of the Dunny, he would be trapped there for the remainder of his lifetime, and effectively segregated from the countless other worlds that he would have invaded. In effect, that is what we have achieved. But the way it fell, however, was no one's ideal. Though the sting of the innocent has gradually faded from my memory, the deep pain of the responsibility for what I actually came to be has never left me. At the time, it all seemed so clear. Gen's destructive path could not be allowed to continue, but it was never my choice that the innocent inhabitants of Riven, who had already suffered so much, would be the ones to pay for it. Enough! To dwell in the past is to die in the present. Put that on a t-shirt. The situation is not the same as it was. The knowledge I've acquired in the years since that time has yet to be applied to this problem. I think I have the solution. Why it did not occur to me sooner, I do not know, unless the idea of it had been pushed out with the thought of my sons. A prison book. Many years ago, during a hunting expedition through the ruins of Dunny, I chanced upon a formula for a most unusual type of book. Unfortunately, due to the fact that my father was then in the habit of confiscating my discoveries, I was forced to leave it behind. Years later, however, as part of my efforts to protect the valuable worlds linked to the books in my library, I was pleased to find that I could still recall most of the formula, and with little experimentation quickly succeeded in creating one of these devices myself. The procedure is actually quite simple. By altering key lines of the text, but slightly, a normal linking book's connection can be partially severed, such that anyone who attempts to use the book will be permanently trapped in the book void of the link. That is, unless someone else then uses the book, at which point that person would become trapped and the first person displaced back into the world. The technique can be applied to books that have already been written, changes to the original text being so slight that anyone who is unfamiliar with the code will be unable to detect them. If indeed my father has not changed, what better bait could there be than a book that appeared to be a link back here to Dunny? Woo. Trouble. My nightly analysis of the island's condition has revealed that the tremors have begun again. The pattern, however, is new. The disturbances are the result of the changes I have made. This did not, at first, concern me. However, tremors of this type were one of the possible side effects that I had anticipated during this initial phase of the island's readjustment. Still, in order to verify my assumptions, I decided to calculate again. Incorporating the new data, the results... calculating the data again, incorporating the new data. The results were not what I expected. The damage to the understructure is more extensive than I realized. I can no longer go to Riven as planned. Catherine, forgive me. I must act while I still have time. The signs are barely visible, but there's no question that the island's deterioration is accelerating. Total collapse is imminent unless I can keep ahead, and that is becoming increasingly difficult to do. With every passing moment, I gain a clear picture of the incredible chaos that my father's economy of words has yielded. But it is a dismaying process. The complexity of the problem is overwhelming. There is no end to this. The last few days have all but convinced me that the collapse of Riven is inevitable, and that, at best, I can only strive to delay it now and hope that at some point the island will become stable again, stable enough to risk a rescue attempt. That's intense? Yeah, it's super intense! I think I've come up with a way to subdue the tremors. It will require my exclusive attention for at least a month or two, so it may be necessary to discontinue these journal entries for a while. And it looks like he did. Something truly miraculous has happened. Beyond all conceivable probability, someone has finally found my lost Myst linking book and has freed me from this prison. He's talking about us. I immediately realize, that this could be the solution to my dilemma, and I believe my mysterious benefactor is willing to assist me. I'm still not sure it can work. The logistics of such a scheme are formidable, but the mere fact that it may now be possible for me to continue my repairs to Riven and yet proceed with my original intent to find Catherine have given me renewed hope. A couple days later. The last few days have left me little time to work out the remaining problems with sending someone else to Riven. It did occur to me, however, that if the way could be found to signal me, that if a way could be found to signal me once Gen had been captured, it would no longer be necessary to take a real linking book to Riven and risk the possibility of inadvertently releasing Gen. The deteriorated state of the gateway image makes the use of a visual signal impossible, but the picture remains a viable indicator of Riven's condition nonetheless. By measuring and interpreting variations in the noise patterns, I am still able to observe basic changes that occur in the age, even though I cannot see them. The problem is that my instruments can only detect changes that occur on a fundamental level, and it seems unlikely that an individual could affect such an elementary change from within an age. The idea may be foolish. Still, there is a known weakness that may be worth investigating, an anomaly that appears as a rift between two separate systems, the star fissure. But how, or even if, this fact could be exploited, I cannot say. Sending someone to Riven also means that once I receive the signal that they were ready to return, I would have to leave my writing in order to take a real linking book there myself. However, provided my father was safely out of the way, this should take very little time. After that, assuming the island does not incur such damage in my absence, it should then be a relatively simple matter to hold it together long enough for Catherine to return to Riven and evacuate the remaining islanders. Let me have a swig here really quick. Oh my gosh. Predetermining a signal without knowing the typography of the island may prove to be impossible, but I'm afraid there can be only one answer to the question of whether or not I should send my friend to Riven. With a way out, the potential for failure will be greatly diminished if the prison book is all that is taken there. I'm sure my father is expecting me to bring a linking book to Riven. May he not be disappointed. Ooh. There you go. That's why we're here. Riven is falling apart. Atrus is stuck in Dunny, constantly writing and repairing the age. So the longer we sit around not doing anything, the longer he has to keep on writing. let's see here. So we've checked that place out. We can hit the button a couple more times and it'll just keep rotating. What's over here? Okay. Oh, look. A door. I can poke at it. Doesn't seem to do anything. Now this is actually one of the more brain teasing sort of solutions here. We have a locked gate. You might assume we need a key to open this gate, but that's not the case. We don't need a key. Can anyone guess what we have to do? Because the solution's right in front of us. As very, it's not obvious at all. The hint is in the dagger. Use a dagger? Well, you're kind of on point, because if you click on the dagger, it's showing you underneath the gate. We could just crawl underneath it. Like, you would have never known that. You would have never known that if not for the dagger being here. And just having the curiosity of, well, can I do something with the dagger? Boom! Oh, look at that. Alright, we're on the other side. Let's get moving. Okay, so it looks like this is... Yep, that's peeping into the rotating room. Okay. So does that mean if we rotate the room so that a pathway emerges on that side, maybe we can get in? Isn't that clever? Ka-clunk. Alright, what do we got now? So now we got the door over there, but we can't get in. Or can we? Let's have a look. Hey, we can get in from the other side. Look at that. But what good does this do us? Because we still can't get in here. That's fine. At least we know there are 2 ways to get into this room. That's information we can keep for later. Let's go across the bridge. Ooh, cave. Oops. Ooh. What have we here? Oh, typical Myst stuff. Okay, let's see. Oops. Button? Okay. Switch? Maybe something's opening or something? What's in these ports? Okay. A little hard to tell what that is. There's a lever here. What's over here? It's showing us something. We don't know yet what it's showing us, but it's showing us something. You could turn the room until the cage blocks the other doorway. Yeah, we probably could. Are you thinking like maybe you can open the door from another side? So we heard it do something. Let's see what it could have done. There's still more paths to go here. You could barely make out there's a door there. Okay, so it looks like they're making... Someone's been making offerings to this creature? Yep. Offerings being made to some sort of creature statue. And here's a door that looks like it's closed. This looks a lot like the chair we were in. Let's go back to that. Dun 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 dun. Let's close that. Portal? Yes. Yeah, that was the room that we could see through this little porthole right here. We don't really know what that's doing. Let's go look at this porthole again. Let's hit this lever. Hey! Looks like the door is open. Yeah, it sounded like maybe an engine running or something was going in that speaker. Like making sound at us. We're seeing lots more of these 5-pointed stars. Okay. And this is the other porthole we saw. Big blue button. Oh, something's happening. Well, what a cute little transport dude. Hello. Before we get in there, is there anything else kind of out here? What's over here? I guess we can just kind of like look around. Can we go that way? Nope. All right. I guess we'll have a seat. Well, the train, boss, the train. Y'all ready to go for a ride? This was my favorite shit when I played this game when I was a kid. I used to just go on the rides over and over again just for the fun of it. Here we go. my god, I love it so much. 1997, folks. 1990 frickin' 7. Unfrickin' believable. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Gives me chills. And not even like the visuals, but the sound effects. Ooh, it's so good. Oh. What is this? An eyeball? I do believe it's time for us to take out our notebooks. I can see why you would write it back and forth. That was incredible, right? It's so freaking cool. Alright. It's time to take some notes because this thing has a lot going on right now. And Riven, I'm going to mention this just because I know. And if you didn't know already, when you're first starting to play this game, you might miss something like this. But Riven, something that they specifically wanted to add to the puzzle solving, an element that was kind of missing from the first game, is sound. So we have 3 things we have to take note here. 1, eyeball. Okay, eyeball. Which kind of looks like maybe it's half open. Maybe? I don't know. We click on it. K-I. K-I. And then the sound it makes. It's an interesting sound. It's kind of like a chirp, 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 chirp. What's I'm going to write? Chirp, chirp. Okay. First note in the notebook. Let's move on. Into the cave system. Listen to the sound. It's just so like, it's so good, man. The more you go in, the more you can hear. You can kind of start to hear water now. There's a button. Didn't seem to really do anything. Oh, okay. Chat, should we go down or should we go up? What do you think, chat? Up or down? There's no wrong answer. Down, says Luthi. All right, down we go. Oh. What's going on over there? Oh gods, don't be a spider. I don't think it's a spider. That's what you were gonna say? Look at him just relaxing on that rock. What fun little guys. Ducks? Nessie? Maybe we can get a closer look. Sorry. We spooked them. They're gone. A loaf of bread? Oh. Can we go along the beach? We apparently can. So yeah, just some fun sea creatures. Fun, fun, fun. Oh, what do we have here? Would you look at that? It's another one of those ball things. Take your notes. Notebooks out. So the eyeball looks like it's the same, so that might be kind of unnecessary, but I'll write it down anyway. Eyeball. And then what's the... Ah, that's the symbol, their actual Riven symbol. I believe it goes horizontally. Yep. And it kind of sounds like a whale. Whale sound. And just because of the location of this thing, I feel like it's no coincidence that this happens to be on the rock that those sea creatures were hanging out on. So I'm going to just like, I'm going to draw one of the sea creatures. Just so I can like, okay, it was near the sea creature thing. They had kind of a long neck. Basically like, is it plesiosaurs? Is that what they were? Kind of. Whoop. And they had their big paddle fins. Okay. Cool beans. There's my little plesiosaur there. I don't know if you could see it. Okay, weird square symbol. Whale sounds. Plesiosaur. Oh. I never noticed this before. Wow. It's not going to mean anything to you, and I'm not going to spoil it for you. But those rocks are in a very specific outline. They are creating a very specific outline that means something to you. Wow, if you know, you know. I never noticed that before. I'm going to make an extra note just for me. Extra note just for me. Whale sound. All right. How cool. Unfreaking believable. 1997, I'm still learning things. So, right up front, of course, I know this game pretty well, right? Just like Myst, I knew Myst very well. But I do not, by any means, have the solutions to this game memorized anywhere near like I do with Myst. So every time I play it, it's kind of like I'm playing it almost for the first time again, because I never remember any of the solutions, because the solutions in this game are a lot more convoluted than they are in Myst. It's a heck of a lot more difficult to just memorize it. Let's keep going down this path. Little tiny lights. Look at the little lights. There's a person up there. They're communicating to someone. There's all sorts of stuff going on here. We got some sort of device over here. We got maybe a cage, I don't know. Rafters, some sort of looks like a structure up there. A whole bunch of cool water. Oh, wait a minute, what's this? I guess we don't know yet. Can we look up? We can't look up into this thing for some reason. That's fine. Like a teepee? Oh. Okay. What have we here? Oh. It's one of these things. Take your notebooks out. So we have another eyeball. And this one, the symbol is like a D and an I. Did I get that right? Yep. And it sounds like a beetle or a bug or a bee or something. Insect sound. So at this point, you probably would have naturally picked up on that. Hey, all of these wooden sphere things sound different. That must be important. What's this? God, this game is so freaking clever. Who can make out what we're looking at? What are we looking at, folks? What are we looking at, chat? The lake? Think about the sound we just heard. Certainly sounded like an insect, didn't it? And remember the big insect-shaped golden peepholes we saw in that one circular room? What does that look like? It looks like a beetle. It looks like the Beatles. Right? The nostalgia! What's up, Locke? Thanks for coming in. It looks like a beetle. Hence the insect fly noise, and also that it matches kind of similarly to the beetle shapes we saw in the round room. Cool, cool, cool. There's another ladder over here we can go down. Ooh. Ah, look at the pristine water. Drizzling around. Bum, bum, bum. Well, there's a ladder and what looks like a track under the water. But we can't go down there. For some reason. Okay. Well, this is all very cool, but we can't do anything with it right now by the looks of it. So let's move on. But cool, we got weird bug sound symbol thing. Hooray. Oh, look at all these little sphere dudes. Kind of look like, to go with your spider analogy again, kind of looks like spider egg sacs, but I promise you that they're not. No fear. They're not giant spider egg sacs. Alright, well that's cool. I guess we can go ahead and start heading up this time. We went down, kind of hit a dead end, so let's go up. The sounds have changed. Bird! Rickety, rickety bridge. Nice little track over there. What is this? Maybe if we go on the other side we can tell. Look at all the movement. It looks like a giant sword. Huh. Oh, okay. All right, chat. Left or right? Left or right? Which way do you want to go? Pick your path. To the right. To the right. Oh, right. Okay. Should we go into the wooden gate? Or should we go into what looks like a little pit thing here? Left? I'll go right then left. How about that? Heavens, I can't type tonight. Let's head to the wooden gate. Oh! Listen. Hey, buddy. And there you go! It made the bug sound, and it looks like the bug-shaped lake thing from the little device we found. Oh, it's so cool! Oh my god! A fart and a buzz. Yep, little fart buzz. Alright, cool. That all connects. Gate. Ooh. Look at this. It's like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. These gigantic, like, grass blades. And bug sounds. Oh, we can hear something. Something sounds... Oh, look, it's the knife. Oh. We found another giant knife. Look at that! What a coincidence! I genuinely didn't know that would be there. When in doubt, follow the knives. We've now learned that. When in doubt, if you see a knife, follow it. Okay. That sound is very familiar. If you guys remember, we did just experience it. But it sounds a lot like those plesiosaurs that we saw go back into the ocean, doesn't it? Okay, so let's... Yep, that sure sounds a lot like the plesiosaurs we saw earlier. So I'm gonna just draw my little plesiosaur dude. Ah. Oh, he's adorable. Okay. Thank you, daggers. Oh, something's going on over here. We can't look up, though. All right, chat, left or right? There's gonna be a lot of this. A mosquito or something 2 steps back? That right there? Buzzing around on us? Yeah, they're just... nice atmosphere. I'm gonna go left. Because there's big, bright redness over here, and I'm interested in that. Also, the sound has gotten a lot more vicious sounding. Wait, what was that? There's some stairs over there. Oh. Look at that, chat. As we learned from the journal, Riven is falling apart. And that certainly kind of sounds like a tremor to me. So that's kind of your visual cue that things are not quite right. You can hear a couple of different bugs. Seems insufficient in this case, though. It's insignificant. I think those bugs are more just for atmosphere, but that's okay. Another gate. Another one of these things. It appears to be empty, though. Yep. Okay, we could go that way. Or we can go that way. Let's go this way. So this kind of just takes us back up. Ah. Yeah, that's where we had that first kind of branching path. Okay. Well, now we know where that leads. Oh my gosh. I just caught on to the environmental storytelling here. All these trees are cut down. And if you remember from that mural we saw in the rotating room, they learned that they had to get paper from the trees. And now here's the visual storytelling of that happening. They cut down the trees. Very, very cool. I guess we'll go this way. Well, aren't these cool little lights? Look at that. The music has shifted. It is mysterious cave music. Just, I guess, a pretty little porthole. I don't really see anything. Down we go. Oh, there's movement. Oh, there's movement all over the frickin' place. Hi. Hey, hello? Excuse me, have you seen my book? Looks like we're on the other side, where we did, like, the bug sound thing, because here's, like, the big... It looks like that's the big cage thing right there, yeah. Weird cage thing. Another ladder we can't go down. That goes apparently into the water, maybe? And then look at this. We found civilization! The Islanders, as he describes them in the journal, I can assume. I guess up we go. Look at that. Hello? Anybody? Somebody? Anyone to talk to? We can knock on the door, but the door doesn't open. But once again, we see this 5-pointed star. Now, I'm going to give you a little bit of meta knowledge right now, but the symbol for Riven, that kind of square with the line through the middle, that symbol is a number. The number is 5. Lots of 5-pointed stars. In the original release of the game, it was released on multiple discs. You had to insert different discs to go to, like, certain other places in the game. How many discs were there? 5. There were 5 discs. The number 5 is very significant in this game. And once again, when in doubt, try to do something 5 times. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hi! Oh, okay, well. She didn't really have anything to say, but still, cool little Easter egg. We can go around, it looks like. Okay. Look at these structures, man. Ooh, boy. And see, here's the thing. This is all pre-rendered. This is how this worked. How they were able to pull off all these visuals. Everything is pre-rendered. But what that means is they actually built all of these structures, all of this environment in 3D and just went insano mode, turbo mode on applying textures and lighting to make it look super realistic for the time. So this isn't like just a sketch. They actually built this in 3D and then rendered it so that you could see it. It's so freaking cool. Like, look at the lighting in here, man. Well, look at this cute little thing. Open that lid. Oh. Oh, we could do a lot in here. Let's maybe come back. Close that lid. That's super deep. I can't imagine making the connection between a 5-point of star and doing things 5 times. At this point of the game, you probably wouldn't. But, again, it comes up so frequently. The number 5, you just learn that, man, the number 5 is very important, which makes sense because which age is this? We saw it in the book. He mentioned it in his journal. What does Gen call this age? The 5th age. Drums. Can't really do anything with the drums. That's okay. And maybe a chair? It kind of looks like the same creature that we saw in that one room. The statue of those weird creatures. What is this? A furnace. There's something in there. Can't tell what. Huh. Alright, well, some sort of fancy chair. What does this do? Oh, goodbye! Well. Alright. Oh! Do you see where this is now? If you're unsure, we've actually been there already. Because look over here. Right there. Does that look familiar? It's hard to see it. Can I go somewhere to get a better look? I can't. Well, it's hard to tell, but right there, that's that little water pool we found where we got the bug sound. So now that we've lowered this little submarine thing, we should be able to go back over here, climb down the ladders, and get access to the submarine now. So that's cool. Let's keep moving. Oh, sweet babe, do not cry. I mean no harm. They got nets and fish. Oh my god. Look at the detail. It's down there. Is that really everything we can do here? I can't go over there. They've retracted the means of me accessing that door. That one as well. Okay, yeah, I guess we're kind of done here. That's fine.
How do I go back down? Oh, here we go. Alright, down we go. Moving on. Cool stuff all the same. There's looks like maybe there's a structure over there. It's a little hard to tell. And there's something going on there too. I'm sure we can come back to it. Alright. Guess we go back this way and then go the route we haven't traveled yet. Which would be this way. Yeah. These mushrooms. Woo! Nowhere else we can really go? Okay. Whoa! Wait, is there someone there? No. What is your deal, buddy? I can't interact with him. Can I do anything with these? Oh! Well, by golly, we could barely even see it. But sure enough. Now, what is in here? Oh. Oh. Here we go. Hey, now we're in the tree tops. Just like the Channel Wood Age. Well, look at this weird thing. Weird spinning dome. Can we do anything with the dome? No. Looks like it has a whole bunch of eyes. We can go up here. Does this not do anything? Nope, okay. Big structure? That looks like a skull to me. Lever. Okay. Oh. Well. Once again, we have environmental storytelling. We are in a giant throne of a giant skull looking over this lake that those islanders inhabit. And there's this cage that when we hit this lever opens up the floor into the water. into a very dark, abyss-like part of the water. Who would like to put the, link the chains on what's going on here? Oof. I'll go ahead and leave that closed. Again, 5 points. Oh boy. It's pretty safe to bet. It's a pretty safe bet that this was a sacrificial pit into the water, into the blue void. And it's a pretty safe bet, I think, that this chair I am in right now was meant for Gen. Gen would do human sacrifices. We don't like that. Naughty, naughty. No, no, no. Bad boy Gen. Well, that's a little disturbing. Just close that up. Weird. What's this for? I don't know. Can't interact with these lights. They're just lights. That's not good. That's not good, Ken. 7 years dungeon. What's this way? Oh. Okay. Now, it looks like to me one of the eyes... That one, right there. Did you see that? One of the eyes seems kind of golden. But I can't seem to do anything. We'll come back to that. Yeah, see that? Did you see that? Watch the eyes. That one. We'll have to come back and figure it out. Let's go down. Now, the environment here actually gave us another hint, if you didn't pick up on it. See the scratches on the wall here? That indicates that this can go up. But when we were up, under the shadow here, we saw that there are also scratches downward. So I guess we can also go downward. Well, what am I looking at? Oh. Hello. Well, I'll be gosh darn, it's another little buddy. Hello, little buddy. I mean, I guess we could get in it and go to the next area. But we haven't really finished exploring the island here yet. But at least now we know where to go. Okay. Take me back up. Mouth agape. I'll just make a quick little note here so that we don't forget about it. But Creature mouth elevator to fun ride. Okay. Moving on. Oh! A child? Hello? Child? Where did you go? Child! Did she go over here? We've lost her. Fun little fact about that kid. Fun little fact. It was not scripted that she would trip and fall. That was completely by mistake. They didn't know she was gonna fall. She didn't mean to fall. And in the, like, behind the scenes footage of that scene, there's, like, adults around her, like, in the green screen area. And when she trips and falls, you see them all, like, go to reach for her, like, oh, oh, oh. But they know that they can't cross into the camera frame, so they just kind of like. But she's fine. She wasn't hurt. Okay. Let's see here. Let's head back this way, and let's go into that one pit we did not go into, which was over here. Also, look at the giant axe. Wowee. Axe. And look at that. That there's a big golden dome. My goodness. Fun behind the scene facts. Yeah. Oh! Alright. Who's ready for another fun ride? Oh my god, I love this stuff. Here we go. Listen while you watch. The sound effects, man. Oh my god! We're underwater! Oh god, it's so good. Yeah, time to swap CDs, exactly. Exactly. Oh my gosh. Oh! We've been dumped. It's so good! It's so... My beautiful expression of glee? Yeah, go ahead. Capture it. Oh my god, it's so good! Oh! Oh, I have chills. God. So obviously that is meant to, like, deposit some sort of material. Like mining material. What does this do? Nothing? Well, gosh golly, now where are we? We're in some sort of, like, reservoir. Anything over here? Nope. Nope. Minecart level, yeah. Also, hi, Dusty. Welcome in. Well, you did just come out of a half-chopped forest. That's right. That's right. It's exactly right. That's a very good point. So, yeah, potentially wood can come here to... and you know what? And look at that right there. That kind of looks like something like a pilot light of some sort. Look at that. All right, so maybe wood is being used for fuel here somehow. You made it. Sorry for retardedness. Welcome in, Rye. Welcome in. And where does this go? Oh boy. All right, well. We don't know yet what the heck to do with this, but I'm going to go ahead and make a little note here. We have a pipeline that goes in technically 4 directions? Well, no, we only have control over 3. So it looks like right now it's facing to the one going off to the right. So I'll make a little note of that really quick. The standard position goes to the pipe leading out to the right. Then we have one that looks like it's going into that furnace area, and one that I would guess is maybe going into the minecart. Does that seem about right? Yeah, that one's going to the minecart. That one's going to the furnace. And then this one, I assume is that one right there that's going up there somewhere. And that one we don't even know. Oh, yeah, right up there. Okay. I'll make that note too. So, boop, boop. Okay. Okie dokie. So this is particularly cool for me being here because this is like the one area that Cyan Worlds has shown off for the remaster, the remake, the Riven remake. They've shown exactly what I'm looking at in the remake that they're working on for Riven, and it looks amazing. It looks exactly like this, but even more real. I'm so excited. Door. Door we cannot open. Okay, railing. We have a valve that is going to another valve. And this valve is currently flooding into this pipe, which is going into here. What does this do? Okay. That disconnects this thing. It's airtight. Okay, and this valve? Oh, we just turned the heat off. Okay. I think we need to drain the water in here to get access to the door that was in there. So let's see. To drain the water... What if I do that? What does that do? Nothing. Alright. I will be right back. I need to use the restroom really quick. I hope you all are having a wonderful time. I certainly am. This is nostalgic as heck. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. There we go. Hello. This is really fun. You can already imagine your younger self losing his mind, trying to figure out all these puzzles. Yeah. This game, when this game first came out, and I had... how old was I when this first came out? 1997, I would have been... 12 years old. I was 12 years old when this came out. So not an infant, but it took me... Because again, I believe my first time playing it, I played it with my mother, and we were solving puzzles together. And it took us... How long did it take us? Maybe like 2 months? I think we played it for like 2 months. It was a while. It was several weeks. It took a long time. Granted, we only play a little bit here and there, but... It's just such a... It's such a cool memory! Oh! Getting to play... And, you know, my mother didn't really care much for video games, so it was cool that we had something that we could play together. And I was so obsessed with Myst that when this came out, it's like... It was one of those things where the game comes out and then you go to school the next day, and like every day you're going back to school to tell your friends where you are in the game because you're just so hyped up about it. Oh gosh. Sharing solutions to puzzles. It was so fun. What a time. Okay, so I can drain this, but apparently not with just this stuff right now. That is very cool. Our mom played Neverwood with us. Yeah. Oh! Okay. I guess we can go in here now. So while it's... We can come in here so long as it's not boiling hot. Got it. But the water levels, I think, are preventing us from going any further. Yeah. That's okay. Let's see. What can I do here? Let's move this guy to there. Because now it's going to the furnace. And then now what can I do? I could pump this down this way. Oh, wait. So this big pipe is for this. Oh. Okay. What does this do then? That turns the water back on. Oh god. Nope. No, no, no. 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 We're boiling alive. No, we're fine. Turn that back off. So that valve just controls the heat. This lever controls the height of the platform, but it only worked when we adjusted the pipe back there and this pipe here to point towards this route. Okay. Well, what have we here? We don't know. We still can't do anything with this. Huh. Look, 5 points again. Okay, well, let's just kind of do a little bit more exploring, maybe. Maybe we just needed to explore a little bit more. Because, oh yeah, we can go around? Oh, look at that. Just go on the completely other side of this giant pipe. I think I saw a ladder. Yeah, there's a ladder right there. There's the ladder, but can we keep going this way? No. I feel like there might be something over here. Oh, we can go behind the furnace. Okay, I think we're fine. To the ladder. Huh. We can't get in there. Okay. We can't go that way. Alright, so we gotta solve this whole situation before we can move on. Is my guess. Okay, so what do you do? Oops. Another ladder? I think this just takes me right back to the minecart. Yeah, it does. Slam, slam, slam. I feel like we should be able to do something with this device. But maybe we can't. What happens if we send water towards it? I bet, you know what? I bet now I can activate the lever up here. Okay. Okay. So yeah, that powers this, what seems to be a grinder. And the grinder sends material... Oh, right here. Yeah. And that kind of looks like... Why can't the word come to me? Don't fall in, I know, right? No kidding. What is the freaking word? What's wrong with me? Shredded little pieces of wood. What is it called? They have it at like barbecue restaurants all over the floor. What the heck is it called? Why can't I think of it? Thank you, sawdust. Yes, thank you. Sawdust. It looks like sawdust. So yeah, I guess it's pretty safe to assume that the minecart brings wood here. They grind it up, turn it into sawdust. And that's probably used to power the furnace. Okay, so let's move you... Let's move you back this way, because that... Where does that pipe go? It goes this way? No. This pipe goes that way, and it goes up to here. I don't think we need that. Furnace. Let's keep that on the furnace. Okay, so there's gotta be some reason we can do this. What does that do for us? Well. Totally what I thought would happen. Totally meant to do that. Alright, now we can see where this leads us. Oh yeah, we can go down. We're in the pipe? We're in the pipe. Whoa. So I had to click several times in just complete darkness, not knowing if we were going the right way or not. Okay. I guess we go up here. Oh, look at that. Now we're on like a veranda. And here's the lid. Shortcut unlocked. What is in here? We'll have to find out next time because it's 9 o'clock and that means it is time to wrap this up. So, let's go back to the mysterious age. All right. Wow, wow, wow. I'm having a great time. I'm having so much fun. Oh boy. Well, thank you all so very much for hanging out with me on our first go at Riven. This is really good. Thank you. I'm so glad you're enjoying it. This is, like I said, one of my favorite games ever, man. This game is so amazing. Golly, and you know, yeah, sure, nostalgia is a big part of it, but it was such an I don't know how to express the leap in quality and the hype that this game had when it came out. The jump from Myst to Riven was like, it's like they did it all over again. It's just insane. It's so freaking good. I love it. I'm gonna save my game. All right, I have to show you guys this. Apparently, it still has the saves that from back when Lady Marslander and I played this. It has all the titles of the save. I want to make sure I don't have any spoilers in here. Let me see. Okay, yeah. This yeah, just here, take a look. Enjoy. Oh, it's not gonna, there you go. I think that Lady Marslander was the one who was playing last time. Oh, that's pretty good. Clever levers. F me hard Riven in the byumb. Catherine a novel. Whoosh. Nerd alert. Big Thunder Riven Mountain Woo. This is how you name your saves too? Yeah. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. All right. Anyway, this has been super fun. Thank you guys so very, very much for watching. I super appreciate it. I'm gonna make a new save. I'll try to make it not as emotional. Let's see. We are at the furnace. So, I don't know. Fire me up! Save. Very, very cool. This game is super fun and super important to me. Oh, it looks like we lost video? What? What happened? Can you all still hear me? The stream seems like it's still going. I don't know why. It, no. What if I go here? What has happened? Are you all still there? Did I lose you? Did everything fall apart? Oh. I'm back? Okay. Is the stream still going? Did I lose everyone? I don't know what happened. I quit the game and then like everything just like exploded. I'm going to just assume we're all still here. But yeah, thank you all so very, very much for watching. And my friends, I could not do this without you. So thank you so very, very much. But now it's time for us to find someone else to raid out to and share all of our love for the night. Let's see who's on. Mute that. Okay. Let's see here. We got, it looks like a couple of people we can choose from. But let's check my feed over here. Oh, is Hammer on? Hammer, are you on, buddy? Hey, come on. Sweet. Okay, we're going over the Hammer time. We haven't gotten to raid Hammer for a while. A long one. And he's playing Shadow of War. Middle-earth Shadow of War. Heck yeah. It propped a refresh. Oh. It dropped for a second. Yeah, as soon as I closed the game, it like had a little bit of a, I don't know, spasm. But yeah, we're going to raid out to Mr. Hammer. If you're not familiar, Hammer is a wonderful, wonderful individual. He's fun, he's funny, he's sweet, he's kind, and he's got one hell of a beard. Again, he's playing Middle-earth Shadow of War. Super fun game. A game that I never finished. Is Shadow of War the first one or the second one? I don't remember. I played the first one. I never got around to playing the second one. But the first Middle-earth is great. But I never finished it. Anyway, please go show Hammer some love. Thank you all very, very much for spending your time with me, spending your night with me. I hope you all have a great rest of your Wednesday night. We're going to be doing Riven every Wednesday. That's the plan. So you can tune in next Wednesday for part 2. And then this weekend, probably not Saturday, but Sunday. If not Saturday, then Sunday, Lady Marslander and I are going to potentially stream our collective, cooperative Baldur's Gate game. So if you want to tune in for that, we would be very happy to see you. But in the interim, thank you very much. Hope you have a good rest of your night. Now go show Hammer some love. Because I love you. I appreciate you. All that good stuff. Thank you for watching. This was super fun. I'll see you again very soon.